for you. Long are the nights when you're lonely, and tough are the days filled with pain. Sometimes this life gives you thunder, then you get caught in the rain. But take it from someone who's weathered more than a couple of storms. There might be sadness around you, but joy will soon knock on your door. And I see clear skies coming, and it won't be long. I see sunshine after the clouds are all gone. You may be crying all night, but God's gonna send down a heavenly light. I see clear skies coming, and I know that it won't be long. Be long. Oh, so go on and laugh at the bad times. Some things are out of your hands. When life throws a lot of stuff at you, turn up the music and dance. And I see clear skies coming, and it won't be long. And I see sunshine clouds are all gone. You may be crying all night, but God's gonna send down a heavenly light. I see clear skies coming, and I know that it won't be long. No, it won't be long. Are all gone. You may be crying all night, but God's gonna send down a heavenly light. I see clear skies coming, and I know that it won't be long. No, it won't be long. No, it won't be long.
That's right.
Yeah. Way to go, Dustin.
Great job, Dustin.
Thank you, man.
Great job. Oh,
what a song.
So good to be with you here on another episode of the Friday Night Sing.
Come on.
Wonderful, wonderful job, Dustin. I remember when Wayne and Joel and I wrote that song in this very room.
Oh, wow.
One of our dear friends who's went home to be with the Lord, who's in heaven today, Sandy Wallace.
Oh.
We played her that song, and that second verse, turn up the music and dance. She loved to dance. And so my mind flashes back to that. Hey, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying these new episodes of the Friday Night Sing that was born in some tough times.
Yeah.
And honestly, although the times change, we still deal with challenges every day. So hold on, my friend.
Hold on.
Clear skies is coming. And I know that it won't be long.
Amen.
We're celebrating still yet our 20th anniversary, even though we're kind of into the 21st year of it. I think of I hope I don't get trouble telling this, guys.
No.
I think of one of my mentors, Mr. Gaither, when we were doing Jubilate New Year's Eve. And he had it planned out. Boy, that guy, he's meticulous, detail-oriented. And at midnight, when soon and very soon we are going to see the King. When that song starts, then the balloons would fall down and all like that. Well, before we got to that song, the balloons started falling and the confetti. And he turned to the producer side stage. He goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "It's midnight." And he was like, "It's not midnight till I say it's midnight." I'll never forget that line.
Sounds about right.
It's our 20th anniversary until we say it's not our 20th anniversary,
right.
right? Okay. And the guys, they're always making fun of me throughout this whole process of the 20th anniversary celebration. So many crazy ideas. I was sitting in an airport in Denver, Colorado. I had a 5-hour layover, and Doug was checking on me. And I was approving the mixes of the Live in Amsterdam. They were starting to come in. And it was Doug's song, Until We Fly Away. And I had sat down to eat my little burger and fries, whatever I got, and I had my pill box. And I kid with everybody every night on stage. I'm like, 20 years ago, things were so much different in my life. And one of the things I say is, I didn't have a pill box organizer, a pill organizer box. And so anyways, I took a picture of that. Doug said, "How you doing?" So I took a picture of that. And I said, "Doing fine. My flight's just a little late. Going to eat. And until we fly away," I'm listening to your song, Doug. "Until we fly away, I'm going to take my pills every day." And all he did was just give me the laugh emoji. And I text back, "Don't laugh, or I'll put that on a shirt." And he put like 15 laughing emojis. Remember that, Doug? And so I did.
You did it.
"Until we fly away, take your pills each day." This has been a hit at our live concert, so we got it on our website now. And then to take it one step further, my mom goes, "I sure could use a new pill box with that on there." So there you go, Mama. There you go, everybody. Until we fly away, take your pills each day. A public service announcement from Ernie Haase Signature Sound. Just ways to keep the music going and to have fun, keep it lighthearted, because life is tough sometimes, a lot of times. But we have a promise. When we all get to heaven, no more suffering, no more pills, no more pain, no more goodbyes. And I can't wait for that day. As a matter of fact, we hear from you. And one thing that we've been hearing, guys, is the families get together, they sit on the couch, and they sing along to our songs. So I thought, how cool would it be for us to sing a hymn of faith and to have everybody sing along?
I love it.
And put the words on the screen.
Love it.
So that is what we're going to do right here. An old hymn of the church called "When We All Get to Heaven." All right, here we go.
Sing the wondrous love of Jesus, sing His mercy and His grace. In the mansions bright and blessed, He'll prepare for us a place. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. While we walk the pilgrim pathways, clouds will overspread the sky. But when traveling days are over, not a shadow, not a sigh. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory.
You're doing good at home. We can hear you.
Onward to the prize before us, soon His beauty we'll behold. Soon the pearly gates will open, we shall tread the streets of gold. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. When we all see Jesus, Jesus. We'll sing and shout the victory.
Great job! Great job! Lovely, lovely. The Signature Sound Fan Retreat, it is something that we have done for the last 11 years and will continue to do because, here's why. It's a chance for our families to meet with the family of Signature Sound. They call it Fan Retreat, but it's definitely a family retreat.
My name's Peggy Kessler. And this is the first time I've been here to see Ernie and Signature Sound at the Fan Retreat. I've loved it. It's been very uplifting and inspirational to me. I mean, I have followed Ernie since he started with the cathedrals as a young man. I lost a granddaughter 3 months ago, so this was very important for me to be here to lift my spirits, and they have. I feel renewed, refreshed, and go home, be able to help my daughter now get to what they're going through.
They call it Fan Retreat, but it's definitely a family retreat. We've made relationships through the years. We know their stories. We know their prayer requests. And this is a chance for us to come together, to get away from TV, to get away from phones, and just come to the country and bask in the fellowship of each other and the unfailing love of our Savior.
Happy 20th, Ernie Haase and Signature Sound. Wow.
Ernie, it's hard to believe it's been 20 years, man,
Wow.
since you had a vision and then followed that vision to put together one of the finest singing groups there is today. You sing it all, every kind of variety there is. You can do everything. So versatile. And you hold the banner of Christ high. We love you guys.
Our buddies. Yes, sir.
I love those guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dwayne, Joe, and William Lee, and Richard. Man, when I started Signature Sound, they were some of the biggest wind beneath my wings, so to speak. I mean, you guys know the history of the cathedrals and George and Gaither, but the Oak Ridge Boys were a huge influence in my life. And then the fact that they even know our name. And then when we started the group, to call me and say, hey, we love what you're doing. We love your vision. So thank you guys. To have that video from you means the world to me. And what Joe was talking about, different themes, different styles of song. When you see this video, if you're going to watch it on the Friday night that it's actually airing, it's going to be February the 16th. And that will be the Friday after Valentine's Day. So we will have just come off a 3-day tour of this wonderful project that came out a few years ago called Decades of Love. Some of our favorite love songs of the past century. We start in 2020 and go all the way to 1920 and go to 2020. And you'll recognize all of these songs. It Had to Be You. One of my favorites is I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. I sang that to Lisa at our wedding. And just so many wonderful songs. And the song that you're about to hear, it is from the 80s. So when we toured the project Decades of Love a few years ago, we captured some video footage of that I've never shown to anybody. And so live on stage, here's Signature Sound from Kokomo, Indiana. We were coming right out of the 70s era of music into the 80s, singing this classic love song by the group Chicago. And here's our rendition of You're the Inspiration. Enjoy. That's the 70s. The 80s also brought us some signature intros, but with the power ballad. And this is our favorite one.
You know how love was meant to be.
Yeah, that's right.
The kind of love to last forever. And I want you here with me. From tonight until the end of time.
You should know you're everywhere I go. You're always on my mind. You're in my heart. You're in my soul. And baby, you're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. Wanna have you near me. I wanna have you hear me saying,
No one needs you more than I need you.
and I know, yes, I know that it's plain to see.
We're so in love when we're together.
Now I know
That I need you here with me. From tonight until the end of time. And you should know. Yes, you need to know. Everywhere I go, you're always on my mind. You're in my heart, in my soul. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. Wanna have you near me. I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I. No one needs you more than I. Wanna have you near me. I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I. No one needs you more. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. When you love somebody till the end of time. When you love somebody, always on my mind. No one needs you more than I. When you love somebody till the end of time. When you love somebody, you're always on my mind. No one needs you more than I. When you love somebody.
After the show, head over to ErnieHaase.com by typing ErnieHaase.com into your web browser. There you will find our new website. You can also follow all the happenings of EHSS by finding your favorite social media platform in the upper right-hand corner. And while you're there, be sure to sign up for my free email newsletter. About once a month, I send out a personal email with inspirational writings and all the Signature Sound happenings. If you'd like to schedule Ernie Haase's Signature Sound for a future event or concert, you can do so by clicking here. And if you'd like to know more about each team member, you can do that by clicking the bio page. And if you want to know more about all the music we've created over the past 15 years, click the music page. And if you'd like to support the music ministry of Ernie Haase's Signature Sound, well, you can do so by picking up our CDs and DVDs and LPs and all the fun materials we've created by clicking the Store tab. And finally, we'd like to encourage you to click the Partner tab. If you really want to see the TV series continue, we'd like your help by becoming a partner. You can do so weekly, monthly, or with a one-time pledge, or however you feel led. Thank you so much. And now, back to the show. Want to say a big thank you to everybody who has partnered with us to keep the Friday Night Sings rolling along. I appreciate it so very much on behalf of all of our families. Thank you for making that happen. And as long as you guys continue to support it and keep emailing and telling us how much you enjoy it, we'll continue, Lord willing. It's very important for us to be mindful of why we do what we do. And I'm just going to say that to you. Emotions can run high. I told a friend today that, in that moment when emotions are high, it's kind of like a wave. It just rushes over you. It can knock you down. It can actually chill your body, but it's gone. And what happens in the wake of that wave depends upon what you do when you respond in that moment in time. So if you feel all these emotions and maybe somebody's wronged you or something's come into your life that's a challenge, take a deep breath, say, Jesus, it's in your hands. And then take time before you respond to the feelings that you're feeling. They're very real. But 9 times out of 10 for me, I have to deal with how I responded to that emotional wave than the actual wave itself. So that's a little inspiration from you, from my heart to your heart. So thank you for giving. I think it's time that we catch up with another one of the members' families, and today we're going to do that with catching up with the Tyler Vestal family. Enjoy.
Thanks, Ernie. Let me start out by sharing our unique love story. Jerica and I met in 2016 when a couple of friends of ours set us up on a blind date. We immediately hit it off, and I guess you could almost say that it was love at first sight. These days, we love to share our love of musical theater and generally just our musical bond and listen to music together, go to concerts, and go to see musicals and plays that come to the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. God has truly blessed Jerica and me with 2 amazing kids and one on the way. Our oldest son, Davis, is 4, and he is obsessed with fire trucks and police cars and all emergency vehicles. Our daughter, Ruby, is 1, and she's just kind of obsessed with mommy and daddy, if I'm being completely honest. And then our soon-to-be 3rd child, Charlie, will be born in April. And I'm eager to see what he's obsessed with. In closing, the entire Vestal family would like to thank you, the fans, for listening to our music and praying for us. You are truly the backbone of what we do. You will never know how much you mean to us. Thank you for your loving support. God bless.
Tyler's got such a sweet family. Those kids are beautiful, and we love Jerica. It's always so pleasurable to be around them and to see them. We just don't see them enough, so it was just great to see those pictures, those current pictures of the family. I want to end this episode. We've kind of been talking about heaven. We've been talking about love. And I want to kind of give you a little insight in what's going on. We're going to use the Friday Night Sing not only to grab some of the older songs that we haven't sung in a while, or to highlight some of the new things that we're promoting, like the Live in Amsterdam and Decades of Love and Keeping On, but to also share some new songs. And this next song is going to be on a Dustin Doyle solo album that I'm so excited that he and Wayne have been working on. And so let me tell you the backstory of the song, and then I'll have Dustin sing it for you. We were on the Michael W. Smith cruise a few years ago, and they asked us to do a segment of our Decades of Love show, and we did. And we sang the particular song. I remember it, I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And so we're getting on the elevator after the concert, and some people were coming on who had signed up to be on that cruise. And a sweet lady, Lori, and her mom, Barb, got on the elevator, and Barb just looked at me. She goes, she had big tears in her eyes. She goes, "You got me, Ernie." I said, "What do you mean?" "I Can't Help Falling in Love with You" was our favorite song. And she said, my husband, he wasn't really outgoing, and he didn't really share his heart, but after he passed, I saw on the ledger of his Bible like bucket list things he wanted to do, and one of the things he wanted to do, she said, "I never knew this," because he never said it. He said he wanted to dance with me. I guess we won't get to do that, and she was just reminiscing. I said, "Oh, Barb, yes, you will. Yes, you will." And matter of fact, the bells were going off in my head. I said, if you will allow me to share that story, I'm going to write you a song, and I'm going to tell that story through a song. There is a heavenly love that we all believe to be true, and one of the derivatives of that love is the relationship we have with our spouse. And so what we do here on earth, love never fails. It never dies. And I believe, call me crazy, call me sentimental, I believe we'll dance forever in love. Listen.
He said, could I have the next dance with you? She said with shy glance, don't mind if I do. He knew an angel had come from above. She fell forever in love. She said she felt it the first time they twirled. He said he felt it, 'cause man, what a girl. She was the angel he'd always dreamed of, and he fell forever in love. So many evenings they took to the floor, romancing and dancing like all those before, waltzing through life while the music played on, until heaven called him and she lost her song. She says, I'll miss you till we meet again. He says, I'll wish you were with me, 'cause then we'll take the dance floor in heaven above, and we'll dance forever in love. Oh, we'll dance forever in love.
Love is patient, kind. It doesn't seek its own glory. There's so many good things that love is, but love never dies. God is love. And if tonight you've been drawn closer to the heart of God, the giver of love, or maybe you're thinking of somebody that you need to reach out to and tell them that you love them, whether it's a romantic love or a brotherly love, sisterly love, however that is manifest, if that is happening and stirring in your heart, that's why we sing. Thank you for tuning in. See you next Friday. God bless. Wake up, a whole new day is dawning for you.
Friday Night Sing is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.